Hi there, my name's Jessica Downham. Most people call me Jess. That's why I slurred it a little, but most people call me Jess. I live in Fresno, California. I currently work at a local hardware store called Fresno Ag Hardware, just till I finish school. It's an easy job and it pays good, so might as well do it, right? What's interesting about me is that I love to cook very much. I'm crazy about science. I love learning how things work. I love discovering new things and traveling to new places, always on a whim. I feel like I'm always figuring out on Friday night that I'm leaving town for the weekend. I'm very outgoing. I like to pretty much talk to anybody that wants to talk to me. That's why I think I'd make a really good teacher. I'm really into like learning about new people and things they do so that I can do new things myself. Three hopes that I have for being a teacher is I really want to connect with my students every year and make it fun and enthusiastic in every way that I can. I want to make them leave the classroom every day like they learned something new, something exciting, something fun to go home and tell their family and their parents, maybe even show their little siblings, something new that they learned at school. I really hope that I can do that every day with at least one student. I really would like to collaborate multiple subjects together. I really like science, but I really like to intertwine subjects together, like making a science, mathematics, history, and art project where they all learn about something different so that it's more hands-on, more realistic. I did a project one time with Christopher Columbus boats, and they made these clay boats and had to mathematically figure out how they could make it float, but they also learned art at the same time as science with mathematics and the science, and then also learned about Christopher Columbus at the same time. So I always think that that's fun when they can like make things connect as they're learning them. My biggest hope also, I think, out of everything is to connect even with just one kid a year and make a difference. Multiple kids I'd really like, but if I can just make a difference in one kid's life every year and push them down the right path or change the path that they're on into a new path, I think that would make my year totally fulfilling. One of my biggest fears is failure, of course. I feel like that is most people's fear. I would hate to go into a classroom and just not feel like I have the oomph to connect with my students. I really want to push to make sure that I figure out a way to connect with them because every year is not going to be the same. So I really would hate to fail. I'm sure it's going to happen, but I'm hoping not very often. Patience, I feel like, is a really big thing in teaching. And I feel like I have a lot more patience than a lot of people that I know. But there are days when sometimes you're at wit's end, and I would hate to say something to a student to discourage them into learning something because I lose my temper, which I feel like parents, that's why we're here as teachers, because parents are with them every day. So as teachers, we need to be patient with them and understand that they're still learning. And I just really hope that I don't ever snap or say something to a student to discourage them. I think currently my biggest fear is with the world going today and the way that I look and who I am. I feel like my sexuality could be a big problem in the classroom right now, and I would hate for a student to not feel like they could be who they are and who they want to be in the classroom, but I also don't want to judge and push my own opinions on them, which I know to keep that separate. I would never want to push that on a student, but I don't want them to feel like they can't be who they are and who they want to be in my classroom. And so that's a concern. I am who I am, and I stand by that. So I feel like a student should be able to do that as well. And I am aware that things currently have made that a little more difficult for people, and I completely understand that. But it is a fear of mine going to the classroom and meeting parents that may be on the different side of the fence as me. But I really look forward to hearing more about everyone in class and learning about what your hopes and your fears are in being in the classroom, because I'm sure that there's so many people who have different ones. Have a good time, guys. 4 weeks, 16 months, I think. We'll be out of here.